Chapter 2. Traffic signs. While traffic signs may give commands, set limits, or provide alerts, each sign has a specific shape and color. Objective. Describe the shape and color of the regulatory and warning signs and how to respond to each one. Shapes and colors. We will see many different traffic signs as we drive. Some signs have words only, some have symbols only, and some signs have a combination of words and symbols. Each sign's shape and color has a special meaning. Objective. Explain how regulatory signs control traffic. Signs that set limits or give commands are regulatory signs. Regulatory signs which you must obey. Control traffic. The most important regulatory signs, the stop sign and the yield sign, have a unique shape. All other regulatory signs are either white squares or rectangles with red or black lettering. Stop signs. A stop sign tells you where to stop. It may be used where on any two or sometimes more street intersections. You may see a stop sign on two corners or four corners of the intersection. Sometimes when there is a crosswalk, you may see a stop sign in the middle of a street. Always come to a complete stop at a stop sign. The location of the sign or stop line indicates to where to make the legal stop. If there is no stop line, make a full stop at the stop sign before entering the intersection. You are approaching this stop sign. Where will you stop? The front of your car must stop in front of the stop sign. If your field of vision is blocked, move ahead slowly and prepare to stop again. Make sure the way is clear before driving into an intersection. So as you can see on the right side, there's cars in the way. You drive up to the stop line, make a complete stop, and then slowly proceed. At a four-way where all stopped, the driver who stops first should be allowed to go first. When drivers stop to the right or to the left of each other at the same time, the driver on the right should be allowed to proceed first. When stopped across the intersection facing oncoming traffic, the driver going straight should be allowed to proceed. A driver turning should wait. Should your intent to proceed by moving forward slowly before entering the intersection, show the traffic ahead, check the traffic ahead and to the sides before entering the intersection. The yellow car shows where to stop at the stop line. At both cars stopped, if both cars stopped at the same time, which driver has the right of way for the four-way stop? Usually the one on the right. Yield signs. Yield signs are found where roadways cross or merge. Always slow down and check traffic in front of you and behind you. By slowing enough ahead of time, you can completely proceed without completely stopping. Be prepared to stop. Proceed only when it is safe to do so. Speed limit signs. Speed limit signs show the maximum and sometimes the minimum speed allowed on a roadway. Speed limits are used to manage traffic flow at safe speeds. States are permitted to establish their own speed limits. Speed limits are set for ideal driving conditions. When traffic, roadways, or weather conditions are not ideal, you must obey the basic speed law. The basic speed law states that you may not drive faster than is safe and prudent for existing conditions, regardless of posted speed limits. A minimum speed limit is set on the roadway, such as expressways, to keep traffic moving safely. This speed limit tells you not to drive slower than the posted minimum speed unless conditions are less ideal. An advisory speed limit is set for special conditions, such as sharp curves, and is often posted below the warning sign. Resume normal speed once road conditions return to ideal. School zones have special speed limits which children are present and during school hours. Night driving speed limits may be lower than daytime limits. Regulatory signs. In addition to stop signs, yield signs, and speed limit signs, other regulatory signs are used to direct traffic and to control parking and passing. Most regulatory signs are rectangles. Some regulatory signs look like this. The slash means the action shown by the black symbol is prohibited. Warning signs. A warning sign alerts you to the hazards or changes in the condition of the roads ahead. Most warning signs look like those shown below. Be prepared to slow or stop when you see a warning sign. Pedestrian or school zone sign. A school zone is a portion of the street or highway near a school that is subject to special speed limits. When you see a pedestrian crossing or a school zone sign, be prepared to slow down and proceed carefully. A school zone sign shows only 2 figures is posted within a block of a school. A school crossing sign has lines that represent a sidewalk. This sign is posted near the intersection or crossing used by children. Roadway advanced warning signs. The roadway crossing advanced warning signs warn motorists of a railroad crossing ahead. The crossing sign may have the number of tracks posted on it. Be sure that a second train is not coming from the opposite direction. Flashing red lights or cross gates might be added to alert you when a train is coming. Construction and slow-moving vehicles. Slow-moving vehicle signs. An orange construction sign alerts you that you are about to enter a work zone. You must also follow directions from any worker directing traffic. Many states now increase fines for violation in construction zones. Slow-moving vehicle signs warn other drivers that the vehicle is driving slower than other traffic. Objective: explain how guide signs and international signs help you when driving. Guide signs. Guide signs mark routes, intersections, service areas, and points of interest or information. Route signs. Local, state, U.S., and interstate route signs vary accordingly to the type of roadway. State and county route markers will vary from state to state. Interstate route signs are red, white, and blue shields. An eastbound route is even numbered. A north-south route is odd numbers. A 3-figured route that starts with an odd number leads into a city. A 3-figured route that starts with an even number goes around the city. Other guide signs Green signs provide information on destinations ahead and distance to be traveled. Blue signs highlight highway services. Brown signs direct you to the recreational area or cultural point of interest. International signs. International signs convey information by symbols rather than words. Drivers who travel from country to country can understand the meaning of the signs without learning several languages. Review. Number 1. Describe the colors and shapes of warning signs. How should you proceed when you see one? Number 2. Compare the action you should take at a stop sign with the action you should take when you come up to a yield sign.